If it be possible, as far as in you lies, be at peace with all men. There are two parts to that. As far as in you lies, that depends therefore on the person we're engaged with. And the other, be, that depends only on us. Let's look at the equation. We all are standing on 1 second in time in communion with all those who travel this path of time into eternity. It's the one thing that binds us all together. We're here in this moment together. Each of us, within this assembly and within the assembly of humankind all over the planet, is handling that gift in a different way. Broadly speaking, one can make a division, very broadly speaking. Those who are at peace right now and those who are not. And those who are not will usually have this in common with the others in the same state. They won't let other people be at peace either. So the problem starts there, when it comes to having to engage with that part of humanity. Unpeace overflowing, waiting to come into my soul and make it also unpeaceful. Take the scenario of perhaps coming to church even. Somebody treats you unpleasantly, what we call road rage. If we're honest, we start to react immediately. And although we might not do anything, we are starting to lose peace inside. Is it not true? Then we have a choice. We can let it go and get back to our peace, or we can start reacting to what has just come into us. By doing that, we are starting to get contaminated. We are getting into the same mode as the person coming at us. Now, if you don't think this is important, look at your day. It's more or less happening to you all the time, if you're honest. Your reactions to unpeace. Okay? We have then to preempt the problem quite often. E.g., by choosing to engage, to be in contact with, to be exposed to for any length of time with such and such a person is going in the long run to damage my interior and the quality of my life. Now that entity does not have to be actually humanly present. It can be at the end of a text. It can be, right now, at the end of a whole world of virtuality. And I'm going to zoom into this for a moment this morning because it's kind of important. It's not really handled. Do we have to engage and give permission to an entity that I don't actually know? It's a big choice to let any person carrying any demon come into my life, to permit that person access to my interior. Social media, it's all that. Look what happens. People think nothing, quite often if they're even Christians, about sending off an unpleasant word to someone whose face they cannot see. It makes a difference seeing the person's face. These things that can come from the beyond, from another world, another country, another soul, are bound to affect the quality of our life in our short time on earth. Do we have to have it? It's all recent history. It's not that long ago since we didn't have to handle the cybersphere. We're the first generation, and we don't yet know how to handle it or to control it. The proof is that all over the Western world we're being controlled by it. And the result is that the virtual is more real than the real. Look at people in conversation, and not just adolescents. And they can't talk to the real presence beside them. And then, watch what's going on. How many suicides are coming out of these contacts with unknown souls, unwittingly working for the demon who's found a new way of devastating time. I want to recommend one word to you this morning. I received a text from Italy. It sometimes happens on a Sunday or any other day for that matter. It was from a soul in prayer. Cosa vi dice Gesù? What is Jesus telling you? In other words, wanting the fruit of prayer for that day from right adoration. And I just texted back this in Italian. Live simplicity. The Lord does not want complication. The saints managed to make out of the many elements of their life a whole, a one. We are dispersed and thereby damaged. We can't focus, we can't be in this moment. Look at the saints. They were focused. If one looks at what the saints did in their many states of life, one sees this: nothing could take their inner eye from the face of Jesus. Right now, all of us are doing just the opposite, all the time, practically. Is that what we want in our short innings on earth? Okay, if it's not, we've got to be practical. One or two concrete resolutions. Don't always be available. Time without accessibility, I mean by the virtual even in one's pocket, is different. One can hear the voice of Jesus. One can think about one thing only. And second, don't do everything that crosses your mind. Choose where you donate your energy. Why? One gains simplicity and the element of gratuitous spending time with Him, which alone gives a sense to time. If for Him we cannot stop doing things, He might want us to say, "And me? Have you time for me? I am big enough to handle the universe. At times, all I want is your gaze. If you love me, show me that I deserve only this."